Right into it. I skipped the night. I skipped the rain. We are in Montana. I just left a couple of minutes ago from Kalispell in Montana, and we're going to head towards Sydney, just so you can kind of get a gist of, the landscape from one state to the next. Immediately as you cross the state line, it's not just going to bam, magically change, but there's definitely a huge difference between, an extreme of like Montana to like, you know, Arizona or something like that, right? Like the changes are there. So for a lot of people, it's going to be more of the same. Oh, look, more roads, more rocks and trees. Wonderful. And I get that. But I like this game so much, and I've traveled and I've driven across the country. I did all of Canada, northern US. So for me, I notice it. The small, subtle changes. No two roads are exactly the same. But I get it. For some people, this will be nothing. It's not like going from Australia to Africa to the North Pole. Those changes are going to be way more drastic than just going from, like, let's say, Idaho, and then you head east into Montana. It's not just going to bam. It's not like the air is going to change and, hey, wait, what's going on here? But as you progress and you keep driving, it's going to gradiently change. You keep going south, all of a sudden, never mind these trees, you're going to birch trees, whatever, maple trees, all of a sudden palm trees. You're not going to get those in Montana, nor are you going to see crocodiles. Actually, to be honest with you, I'm so tired. I forget if, like, in Florida, I think it's gators you guys got, not crocs. Except with all the importing and people releasing animals into the wild, I wouldn't be surprised if they're both coexisting. But I think it's alligators. The gators down south that are more prominent. I think that's what's happening down there. Again, I'm not going to claim to know. But yeah, to me, this feels a bit different. I'm definitely enjoying it. Driving the International 9900i. That's okay. I don't even think it registered as damage. Just gonna cruise around a little bit, get a feel for this. Next time I record, I'll probably do a job once I unlock a couple of more areas. But for the time being, I didn't want to do anything in particular other than just sort of drive, kind of just take it all in. Every town's a little bit different. It's just really, really nice to see. And especially considering this is one of my favorite states. Definitely for the northern part of the US. This brings back Far Cry 5 vibes. Maybe we'll run into Joseph Seed, aka the Father. I think it was based on Montana. I hope I didn't screw that up. I know that Days Gone is based on Oregon, which is another great state, which can share some similarities with this. I can definitely say that with confidence. This is definitely a lovely treat. I'm trying to slow down a little bit so I don't go too fast. Sitting here drinking my protein shake. Trying to make sure I don't crash into anything. This is so peaceful. I'm going a little bit fast. What the heck's going on there? Ba-bump, ba-bump. Oh, I hate these roundabouts. Normally you yield to the right, but in Canada here, at least where I live, you actually yield to the left. And I think that's what confuses people. Because if you come to a stop, let's say a four-way stop, like let's say this was a four-way stop, and everybody arrived at the same time, you got to let the guy on the right go. But if it's a roundabout, you actually have to let the person on the left go, so it's the opposite. So it could be a little bit confusing for some people. Not too sure if that's how it works in the United States of America. I wonder if any of these... Yeah, I know I burnt the red light. Taco Kingdom. Let me guess, is that supposed to be Taco Bell? I think that answered my question. I don't believe the businesses that we see are real, are they? The trucks are real, the trailers, real names, but like this place. Smart Bucks, I mean, I could see that. Is that like a dollar store? America Appliances. Doodles Goodies, I mean, I could see that being real. That's definitely a Ford. That's definitely a Jeep. That's a Mustang. That's a Dodge Charger. But they won't tell you that. Man, this is awesome. I just don't know, like I said, if any of these restaurants and the businesses are real, or if that would be a whole licensing issue. I know with mods you can do it, but I don't like mods personally myself. The only mod I have, as I've mentioned a million times, is the one where my side mirrors are crammed perfectly into the corner without there being like a gap, if you will. Yeah, I don't know if it would make the driving more fun if I had the speed limit on rather than trying to control myself from not going 160 kilometers an hour. Because that's not very realistic either, is it? Neither's plowing through a red light. But for the sake of showcasing and just having a good time, as I've mentioned many times, I don't always drive this in the most realistic of fashion, which this game is supposed to just be that, a simulator, and if I'm not treating it as such, I can understand why some people could be put off by my gameplay. But I just want to have fun, kind of check things out, you know, do a little bit of this here, and just sort of take it all in. I think this is my International 9900i. I'm not too good with trucks, so don't quote me on that. Oh, he's probably going to honk there behind us. And I'll have to slam it in reverse. Oh, there's an event. A car crash. Those are some of those random events that happen. Speed limit, 45 miles an hour. I think that's... yeah, about 70 clicks. 72 kilometers an hour. Yeah, it's 72 kilometers an hour. Because once you hit... anyways. Taco Kingdom. I think that's supposed to be Taco Bell, I think. Oh, Canada to the left. Really? We can go to Canada? I don't think so. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Canada. I mean, I'm right there. And good old Montana is right here. There's that border. We do have the longest border that separates two countries in the entire world. So yeah, for me, I am very excited. I truly feel like every little town, every city, every state, whatever, brings a dynamic to the experience that is American Truck Simulator. People hanging out outside. Yo, Canada, how I miss you. But I'm having fun here in the US. Yes, I'll be excited to do some of the jobs around here, and probably my next playthrough, maybe tomorrow. If I have some time, I would really enjoy the opportunity to do that. But for now, I felt like showcasing a little gameplay was important. Kind of holds true to what I like to do on my channel, keep up with some of the popular games as they evolve through game updates. And then I'll pick and choose a few select games that I just enjoy playing, however new or old they may be, and just play the game. If there's tips and tricks or how-tos, I mean, naturally I'll do those. That's how I get paid on the channel. I don't think I'll ever get paid a nickel on any video I make that's just for leisure, of just playing a game. You don't benefit from watching me play this. Whereas if I teach you about New Game Plus in a game like Resident Evil, or what things carry over in New Game Plus in Xenoblade Chronicles 3, for example, those are things that help people. And that is the kind of content that pays me the bucks. This never has and probably never will. It's just a fact of life. I know there are YouTubers out there that can just be like, hey guys, and welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna get into this truck and we're gonna drive down the road, okay? And they get paid big bucks. Some of them are great, don't get me wrong. Some of them are fantastic, but some of them, I think to myself, if they're doing that good, there's no way I'm not 10%. What this bastard is. A motel. I've seen some motels literally called motel. They didn't even have a name. That's when you know that place is a dump. Seriously. I'm really digging Montana. I miss Montana. Where's the Peggies? That's a Far Cry reference. I doubt too many people will pick up on that. Oh yeah, sure, he can go through the X's, I can't. You know what, while we're at it, let's just take a look at the job market. I've driven for a couple minutes. Earn money for your company using your own truck. Oh. Oh. Well, that's nowhere near where we are. Nowhere near. Whoops. Don't mind me. That's what it is. Okay, so I haven't hit a place where I can grab a job. That's what it is. Do I have anything that goes into Montana? Whoops. Oh! Are you serious? I started there. Well, that could have been a nifty little job. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? These are all probably places where you get jobs, right? Havre. Okay. Let's back out of there. I'm not saying I'm going to do that in this video, because I already mucked it up here. I could have had a work agency somewhere. Yeah, see, I just kind of left from the house here. Let's see here. I don't want to take too much time. Havre. What if, well, first of all, I got to cancel this trip. Like that. No, Great Falls would take too long. And if I zoom right in, I don't know which one's the work agency thing. Is it this thing? I have no idea. But you know what? We'll figure it out soon. This will at least prepare me for the next video that I make. I don't think I'll be doing anything in this one. I got some other stuff I want to record. It says we'll be there in an hour. In-game hour. Yeah, because by the time I get there, I think I'll be pretty much done with how long I want the video to be, because I don't like making long videos. The shorter the better. They get rendered and processed much quicker with the higher codec pack. The VPO9, not that AVCO1 bullshit. Really degrades the quality. As I fly by a copper at roughly 90 miles an hour. He knows better. Holy macaroni and cheese, 100 miles an hour. Well, 98, but let's just round it up to because it makes it sound better. I really hope there's no incoming traffic, because that would be terrible. Normally, I would never drive like this. In a game or in real life. But it's really cutting down the time it's going to take for me to get there. Oh, see, they had it there so that they had the nighttime speed. That was a thing we had in Canada in the 60s. There's a speed limit during the day and then one for nighttime. Now it's just like, whatever. I am absolutely loving Montana. And I'm not surprised. I mean, let's be real. Helps if I'm not all over the road. I'm hoping the place I chose on the map is actually a work agency. Can't believe I missed the one. I'll have to go back to my garage, which is just something I realized I could have done. Zip back to my garage and then driven 2 seconds, but whatever. I can bypass. Good, because I was going to bypass it anyways. I just have to pay attention. I forget what work agencies look like. I should have signaled, but whatever. All right. Now, when we look for a job, how did I unlock? Oh, that's a quick job. No, because that way they provide the vehicle and all that. I want to earn money with my own truck. Yeah, see, I can do it for here. And then that'll take me all the way up into Washington. Route length. I think that's longest to shortest. Yeah, see, whereas something like that would just take me into the next town. Just sort of checking what they've got here really quick. It's either that one. Oh, I don't want to drive that far. I could tell you that. Yeah, so definitely I should stick to probably. Yeah, let's do this one. We went east. Let's go a little bit down south. Let's pick this one. Why not? This is where the gameplay comes to an end. It's going to be cringe all from here. Okay, where does it want me to go? Oh, that's interesting. Wants me to go in here. Okay. Oh, that's gonna be fun. I normally don't drive like this, but I just really want to make sure I'm good. Whoops. Helps if I put it in gear. Well, hopefully we get there on time. On the map, it looked like it was across the street. That's not exactly the case here, is it? I think that's what I'll do is I'll pick it up, and then I'll save it, and then that'll set up for the next video. Move it. At least this is more realistic. I just don't always have the patience for that, though I should. We'll just pretend like I'm the police. We all know that's what they do. So I always get confused. That's the job agency that just tells you about the job, and then you gotta go to these different companies to pick up the work. I've never really paid attention to the finer details, to be honest with you. Because that's what they are. They're an agency. Oh, Canada. Only 40 miles. It's like within an hour, if that, we'd be in Canada. That would be a cool expansion. I know it's American Truck Simulator, but even if we had just like 1 or 2 provinces, it would be pretty cool. I know that there's add-ons. I've done British Columbia, and that was pretty amazing. But then with the updates and all that, and compatibility with the game, it's always been a little bit of a nuisance, for me at least, to use mods in any game for that matter. So I kind of tend to keep my experience vanilla, as most people would say. And I botched it. Well, not really. Let's see where this trailer is. There it is. Okay, what do we got? That's the one. I suck at these. Yeah, I botched that one. Okay. You'd think I'd never played the game before. Telling you though, this is part of the challenge. I'm just gonna use my mirrors. And then obviously, it's a little bit awkward because in real life I'd have a better view than this. Uh-huh. Really? Did that thing have to be there? They could have just placed a trailer somewhere else. But no, they had to make it kinda, sorta, not really challenging. I mean, I don't mind this. But for recording purposes, hush. Terrible. Nobody wants to see this. Nobody. Hook it in there, Johnny boy. And I believe we are done. Normally it'd start off in 5th gear, but because we're carrying a load, we'll do the 2nd. Kind of go slower. 2nd, 3rd, then 5th. Gotta watch those mirrors now. This is the gravy right here. There we go. That feels good. But honestly, I am going to end it here because it's been a while. This looks good. I'm enjoying this very much. And hopefully I'll make another... Shut up, copper! Hopefully I'll make another video soon. So as always, if you like the video... I swear to God. Road rage in a virtual game. That's sad. If you like the video, thumbs up. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm. If you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. I'll bend it in half, twist it off, break it off in your ass. I can't even think now. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, I mean, obviously, that would be great. But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. And maybe I'll see some of you in the next video. Bye for now.